Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to Daily Code Buffer. In this video, we are going to see how to create a markdown file very easily. If I talk about myself also, I hate to create markdown files. Okay, so if you have gone through my repository also GitHub repo, I have not created any of the markdown files entirely in any of the repositories because I hate to create those files. But there is a tool that is readme.aso that will help you to create markdown files very easily. It is a web application where you can add all the different elements in the system in the file, and you can add all the particular values like how to do the deployment, what are the authors available and everything. So let's go ahead and see this. So if you go to the readme.aso over here, you can see that I've opened my computer readme.aso, and here you will be treated with this particular page, the easiest way to create a readme file. And I think this is the easiest way to create the readme files. So let's go ahead and see how to create it. Let's click on the get started over here, and here you can see that you have been treated with this particular page. So in this particular page you can see that this is the editor over here, and here this is the preview and raw data over here available. And in the left side you can see there are the different sections available. You can add the different sections to your readme file. Now if you see, there is an acknowledgement section, API reference and everything over here, and whatever you add the information in your editor, that will be displayed in your preview section over here. Now let me add the few details over here, and if we see the different readme files available also, let's see the readme file for this particular readme.aso only. Okay, if you go to the GitHub page over here for it, so here you can see that this is the readme.markdown file over here, and this way we can add the different section in our readme file. Here you can see that what is the details about the project, features, contributing, who contributed to this particular project, the tech stack used, how to run the dev server, the license information and everything. And here you can see that it is also mentioned that this readme was created with readme.aso. Good marketing. And if you go back to our readme.aso page over here, let's try to create the similar file over here. Okay, we can add the readme.aso as the heading over here, project title readme.aso, and below we can add the description, let it be same. And after that we can add the features over here. Here you can see that the features is available. Let's go ahead and add the features. Once you click on the features, you can see that this particular section will be added over here, and we can add the different features available. There are 4 features available, let it be the same. Okay, and here you can see that in the right side you can see the heading was available, and after that features was available. And if you go on the top, you can see that these are the 2 sections that we have already added in our file. We can add more details over here. Okay, more features I'll just add, and after that we can add the acknowledgements as well. Okay, that these are the acknowledgement details, and here you can see that the links are added over here. We can add the appendix authors. Let's add the authors as well. Okay, and here you can see that this is the authors added over here. Let's go to the API reference. So here you can see that we added the API reference over here, and if you go over here you can see that the API reference has been added over here. So ideally you can see that if you are doing the markdown directly over here, you can see that there is a lot of things that you have to add for your markdown to work. But with this particular tool, you can just add the particular section that you want to add and do your changes over here directly, and it will be directly reflected. And the preview which you are seeing over here is exactly similar to what you can see in your GitHub over here. So exactly what you see in the GitHub, the same thing you can see over here, the same way it is designed. And if you want to get the raw data as well, you can go to raw and you can get the entire raw section over here, copy it, and you can add in your readme.md file as well. You can see there are a lot of different sections available, right? You can add the contributing, demo, deployment, documentation. So here you can see that this is just a starter template available, starter sections available, where we can add the different sections and we can add the details that we want. Ideally, if you are building the readme file from scratch, it will be very difficult to create a readme file. But here this particular tool provides everything, every details at one place, and you can select whatever we need and we can add in our readme file. Once everything is added over here, you can go ahead and download this particular file as well, and if you want to support the creator, you can support the creator as well. So these are the different features available in the readme.aso to create the readme file for you, a markup file. You can use this particular tool for creating any of the markups you want. So ideally I'll be using this tool a lot more from now on to create my markdown files for my repositories. You can also go ahead and check this particular tool out for your markdown files as well. And that's all in this particular quick video over here. If you like this video, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos. I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy coding. Bye bye.